Wagwan, it's Charyn Harris and the Charyn Harris Experience on Sirius XM Studio 54 Radio. Today I'm in the studio with Ms. Zuri Marley.
Hi.
Hey Zuri, how are you?
I'm so good and tired and everything that I could ever be. I am.
Oh wait.
We all need to recharge once in a while.
Oh wow, that's so funny.
Sure.
That was Siri.
Telling us
I-
what we need.
So I said Zuri. This is so funny because I said Zuri. Let's see if we can get Siri to do it again. Oh, I put it on silent. All right. So Siri said, I understand. We all need to recharge everyone's. I was like, where's this other voice? That was hilarious. We did not stage that at all. That was Siri thinking that I said Siri where it clearly said Zuri.
She could never be me, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, she can't because she can't DJ and you can. So I know you're tired.
Yeah.
I know you're tired because you've been doing so much with the premiere of the movie. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, so I've been doing a little bit of a press/DJ tour with the Bob Marley One Love premieres, and it's been insane. It's been so rewarding in so many ways, and we did one in Jamaica, and
yes,
that one
I
was
saw you.
like, it was epic. It was my first time DJing in Jamaica. Yeah.
And I know everybody must have been losing their minds.
I mean, they liked it.
Okay.
They liked it.
I think you're
for
being
sure.
modest. I think you're being modest.
Me, my cousins performed. I performed. I DJ'd. It was a great way to kick off the year. We also did London and we also did Paris, which was, I loved it.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. And to carry on that legacy, that's bananas.
Well, yesterday was my grandpa's birthday. It was Bob's birthday. So we did the LA premiere last night, and it was a celebration for sure.
Yeah.
We were very, very, very happy.
Oh, good. Well, I
Last
know
night.
when I talked to you about the film itself, you said you were really happy. And I know, your dad was really ecstatic about the actor Kingsley, right? Kingsley was here. Wasn't he here, John? I think he was here yesterday.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah. I think Kingsley was right in the studio.
Oh, lovely.
Yesterday, because I was looking at him and, okay, I'm going to be really transparent. He was taller than I expected.
Yeah, so I feel like my grandpa was actually much shorter than Kingsley.
Yeah.
But Kingsley's
tall.
He's tall, but he just portrayed him so well.
But he captured the essence because a movie, and we saw the preview, and so this is what we do during the previews. We either give the previews a thumb up or a thumb down or the finger.
That's so cute.
So sometimes we're like, no way. And then we're like, and then, but when we saw the Bob Marley, we were like, we can't wait. And we saw the preview some time ago. So we were so excited. And that was before I met you personally,
Yeah.
although I knew that you in Earthling London.
Earthling London.
Earthling London. Shout out to Earthling London, the great connector. But I knew, Earthling. Now I'm calling her Earthling. She's a little alien, my little alien baby. But London, of course, has this great circle of friends that I really admire because all of you are so brilliant. I'm like,
you.
I don't know that I had friends like you when I was growing up.
I'm sure you did.
That's debatable.
Oh.
That were like, just really cool, like in the cut, cool. So I'm living life vicariously through London. But I at home, was it like that? It's like, okay, these are the things that I have to do.
I was always told to do things around the house, and I feel like I probably got to them eventually. But I was pretty much in my own world. I feel like my mom, she'd be like, clean your room, do this, do that. And I definitely always did it eventually.
But you did it when you wanted to.
Yeah, I tried to. There were times when I couldn't get away with that, but I tried to. And then with my dad, because I went to my dad in the summers, and he would always make us do these like activity books. like learning at like basically summer school. Like he would always get us these activities. I can like see the book and smell the book. Like, so we'd have to sit down at the table and just do like schoolwork in the summer. But it's a good memory because it's just so random.
Because now you were growing up, you were mainly in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know, and then what was it? It was Jamaica, then New York, and then Los Angeles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of the, I guess, like our culture, like Jamaican culture is so in your face. In
Yes,
New York
it
and
is.
in London, Nigerian culture, like you have all these different, just like a melting pot.
It's really
I love
different than it is here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
We're going to tap you in. We're going to make sure.
Jamaican aunties.
Oh my
Please.
God, Arlene. Oh,
Arlene. Hey, Arlene.
girl, I got you. But but that's the thing. It's really great to move somewhere and have community and have people that where it's familiar to you. I got you. But I want to talk music. Your entree into DJing.
So I went to NYU and I studied music and acting there.
Mm-hmm.
And I met this woman now named Priscilla, who is one of my great friends. And she just introduced me to so much music. And she taught me how to DJ.
Wow.
When we were in college. And it was something that just felt so fun at the time. And freshman, we were in New York, and it was like we're DJing at all the like shitty bars and like skate bars, and like we're DJing at like Miss Lily's when it was on Houston. Like we're DJing at all these cool little places. Oh, there was a place called China Chalet, that was like a Chinese restaurant by day, but then it turned into like
a club
the
at night.
sickest- Yeah, it was so sick. I'm so sad it's not there anymore, but it was just like the best. So we just run around town doing that. And then eventually I started doing it on my own and getting like bigger gigs, and it just became an outlet for me, because a lot of the time with music and acting, well, specifically acting, you're at the will of other people, you know, like whether you're going to get the job or not. So with DJing, I just get my stuff and I'm like, I'm playing, I'm curating the vibes, like we're doing this.
And that is it going.
I
and
feel it.
Yeah. Oh,
I want to move. I want to do it.
Yes.
I was obsessed with Paradise Garage. Like moving to, obviously coming from Jamaica, I didn't hear about that. You know, I didn't know what it was. It wasn't until I moved to New York and started doing my own research and diving deep. I feel like my first step into any of that stuff was watching like Downtown 81 or something like that when I was back in Jamaica and like learning about Basquiat. And then it just like took me down this rabbit hole of like music and culture in New York that was happening. And Paradise Garage, I don't know, maybe you could tell me, did they print shirts?
Oh, girl, I got a shirt.
Because I got a shirt. I got a vintage Paradise Garage shirt, and I always wondered if it was an original. I still have it.
So I have a shirt. I did cut the collar off. So it kind of, because that was the thing to do. It was a vibe. It was the Madonna days, and I still have it. It's in my garage. It's green, and it's got the Muscle Man.
So I have a yellow one with the Muscle Man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if this is an original, I am keeping it forever.
Yeah. It was just so great and so much fun, and it was so free. And when I heard you spin, like the first time, I was like, whoa. I was so impressed. People don't impress me, especially, I'm sorry, a lot of LA DJs do not impress me because I feel like they play about 30 to 60 seconds of the song and they don't really, and they don't mix it. There's no scratching. There's no art to DJ. I'm like, y'all are just playing records. You're not a DJ. You're playing records. I just wanted to do that.
Yeah. I think the most important part for me with DJing is the selection, but also I really do enjoy mixing. Like I enjoy how can I blend these two worlds that may not go together? Like whether it's by BPM, whether it's by key, like what can I do to like show people that we can party with all these different genres?
It's a vibe. It's really a vibe to curate what the energy in the room and how you need the people to move and reacting. So, like, who do you consider to be DJs that you admire?
Ooh, DJs that I admire. Well, I'm gonna pull from something very modern, and this is a Jamaican DJ, and a Jamaican DJ like house. They're called Chromatic.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Okay.
Creep is one of my favorite DJs. And I think Jamaican DJs in general just have so much versatility. Like, even though you have the Jamaican DJs that only play like 10 seconds of a song,
You got those too.
it's such a, there's like a specific style. There's a specific feeling that I feel like is conveyed with a lot of Jamaican DJs. So I really enjoy Chromatic sound. Yeah.
Okay.
Respect and just like admire about that era is I feel like there was such a freedom in that era that we don't see as much today just because of cell phones, honestly. I remember I was doing research and I don't, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, I'm going to describe it poorly, but there was this manifesto from that era, and it was like a manifesto from this apartment party that used to happen.
The Loft.
The Loft. Thank you. I knew you would know.
David Mancuso.
So every time I ask somebody about this manifesto, they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that inspired me so much. Oh, yeah. And so I would watch shows, and when we didn't have Shazam back then, so I would watch shows and I would write the lyrics down, and then I would Google the lyrics. And that's how I found her, because I think she was in, like, that song was really, really important in Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet. I believe, I want to say.
Baz Luhrmann. He's really important.
Period. He's
Get Down.
One of my,
The Get Down.
I love that show. Can we, I know they're not going to bring it back, but I really loved it.
I live for that show. I was so crushed.
Me too.
And the way, and the music that he chooses in his films, you know, Elvis, of course he did, but the Get Down is everything.
Not everybody can appreciate the theatrics and the grandeur, but trust me, I do, and the Get Down was my ish. Okay,
girl, it still is my ish. What else have you discovered musically that is really moving you?
Well, so many things. I think something that really has been impactful in my life is discovering Arthur Russell's music. That was a moment for me where I really just felt just connected to something. And it's so funny because people are like, how is this girl from Jamaica even caring about Arthur Russell? But it's like when you find something like that and it resonates with you, you just go with it. You just go with it.
Yeah, you just go with it. And that's it. When you find something, you start digging into it, and
I think for me also Grace Jones. Yeah, because
the fellow Yachty.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you see, she's one of those who just flips it.
Okay, this is a story nobody knows.
They're gonna know.
This is kind of one of my dating stories.
Yay! Actually, I was gonna ask you, has anyone ever been on the show? Secretly, that you dated but you didn't tell?
I don't think so.
Not yet.
No,
okay.
not yet. But this one I wouldn't mind getting on. It wasn't, it was funny, and it's not risque, it's not crazy, but it was kind of funny in the moment because I was really young. And I was singing in a band, and I'm in Long Island, and Dolph Lundgren walks in.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, Grace's ex.
Oh, is he like
the blonde?
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
In the
I was
Iman,
gonna say,
yes, the hot.
I know
blonde,
exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah,
the hot blonde,
the hot blonde.
Doll.
That's like, oh my gosh, so gorgeous. He walks in, and I'm playing some type of party in Long Island, and he was with this woman, and I could tell he wasn't into her. And I kept looking at him, and I'm on the bandstand. I had this little black dress on, and I was singing. I wasn't even playing keyboards. I was singing, and I had my heels on and this little cute little black dress. And then he goes to the payphone because there were no cell phones. Girl, there were pagers and payphones. And I went to the payphone.
You did not.
I did too, because he was at the payphone, girl.
I'm obsessed with this.
And he stands there, and he turns around and looks at me, and he gives me the chin.
The chin.
What's up, chin?
The chin.
And he was talking on the phone, and he was like, what's your number? What's your number?
What's your number?
What's your number?
See, if it was only that easy today.
I know. And I wrote it down. I was like, I just gave Dolph Lundgren my number. Oh, there he is. That's how he looked. And that's how he looked then.
The
oh my God. Just gorgeous and arched and just gorgeous. So, I go back to the bandstand, and he just kind of makes eye contact with me again. He's like, I'll call you. That dude called me.
He did?
That dude called me. Oh, I was joking. And we went out for lunch. We went to the saloon on Columbus Avenue. He's like, well, I'm in town for a bit, you know. He's like, you want to meet up? And we went to the saloon. I remember I ordered like a pasta primavera. I remember this.
You remember this story
I remember
very
the table.
well.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I don't remember.
Compared to the other
girl,
ones,
I don't remember
you
everything.
really
I don't remember
this
names, but I remember the story. And the saloon had one floor, and then you go up the stairs. So I go up the stairs, and we had lunch, and we had a lovely, lovely time. And I was like, this man is freaking brilliant. He was so sweet, so brilliant. And, so I went on to my life and everything. And then one night I'm at Nell's, and he pages me. We had pages back then. And he pages me, and I'm like, oh my God, Dolph is paging me. Let me see what's going on. And he's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm at Nell's. You want to come out? He's like, no, I'm going to the Virgin Islands tomorrow. He's like, do you want to come over tonight? I said, no. Because here was my thing. If you're not taking me to the Virgin Islands with you, I am not coming over.
Right. I thought you were going to get the invite.
I thought I was going to get the invite to the Virgin Islands. I said, call me when you get back. I was crushed. Dolph. How could you?
We expected more.
But what always stuck out in my mind was what a kind person he was. Gorgeous.
Stunning.
And I was like, okay, he didn't invite me. Maybe he's dating somebody else, but he should have just invited me to the Virgin Islands. I'm like, dude.
I agree.
And, we went off, and life started lifing, and I never saw him again. Pshaw.
That's hilarious.
That's my Dolph. I've never told anybody
That's pretty cool,
that story
though.
in public.
Well,
There have been some others, but, they're it's a bit juicier than Dolph. But I had a really great experience, and, and I was pretty young too. And I was like, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. And I never heard from him again.
I would love to see photos of you from this era.
Oh, I've got photos.
Okay,
I've
please.
got photos. You're interviewing you, and I'm telling you my story.
I'm here to learn as well, because something that's impacted me so much, like Studio 54, I can still dig deeper into, and hearing those types of stories definitely make me happy.
Yeah, well, thank you. You're hilarious.
When I was young, like really young, someone asked me what I wanted to be, and I was like, I want to be a garbage man. Like, I didn't even think. I was just like, I want to collect people's garbage. I don't know why. Like, the things you think of doing when you're very young, you're just like, I'll do it. You don't know the...
What's wrong? But what's wrong with that? Why do we have to segment things to, to like gender or whatever?
We shouldn't.
There are women who are mechanics, right? But you should do whatever resonates with you.
I completely agree with that. And I also think that, growing up in Jamaica, there's so many jobs that are highly valued. Whereas here, I feel like in the States, there's a little bit more of like, there's like jobs that people are like Yeah, we
I'm not doing
want
it.
that, and then we don't want that. Those people are invisible. Whereas I feel like in other
That was really good.
in other places, not that we don't have our own issues, but
I'm becoming ordained.
it's on this.
I can't tell you how much I love our engineer because every time I say something, he pulls it up.
I love that though.
Become an ordained minister.
Instantly, Universal Life Church. I'm actually one too.
Are you?
Oh, there you go. There you go. So John can officiate. If
I
Monday,
can come
do you
here
have to
and get
renew?
married?
Do you have to renew every year?
No, and by the way, I've married 7 couples. They're all divorced. I'm trying to do kiss of death.
So it's not. It's you're not a lucky one.
Goodness.
Don't go.
Okay.
See the value
Maybe
in the value in what you're doing.
Right.
You never know where it can take you, but
Right.
also it's like it shouldn't matter. Like we all have a role to play and like we're all valuable.
And not only that, there are things that need to be done. And I always tell people, do the things that people don't want to do because that's where the money is. And once you have that money, you can do whatever else you want. So people,
I had that experience with production because making my own music, I always had such a specific, thing that I wanted and sound. And I love DJing, but I don't feel like I'm a technical producer. I think I could produce in like the old school sense. When it comes to opening my laptop and doing the software and playing this little video game, it's not my forte. But slowly but surely in the past year, I've leaned into producing more, at least, playing drums, playing the OP1, like doing certain things that just give me that autonomy over my music. So, and it's the thing I didn't want to do. I was like, I don't want to have to do the video game computer producing thing. And then once I tapped in, it was like, oh, this music sounds so much more like me now. And it's so much closer to what I want because I did the thing that I felt like was harder.
I should do.
But what trumps all of that is literally inspiration. The moment you feel inspired, all that stuff
goes away.
out. Exactly.
It all goes out the window.
It's the best feeling.
Yeah.
Literally.
It all goes out the window. So, and that's the thing, and it's just kind of finding what you want to, and the thing is, and I'm significantly older than you, but at the same time, I'm always still looking at what do I want to do? What is my next adventure? I see the expression on the face. I did a couple. Yeah. Just like there's some people, some relationships, some people in my life I can't talk about. That you're gonna have to catch me on like OnlyFans or Patreon for that one.
That's gonna be an exclusive.
That's an exclusive. You're gonna have to. That's premium. That's premium.
Premium content.
But it's like there's so much, and I know your parents are really embracing you being. They must love that you're. Is anybody else a DJ in your family?
Yes, my cousin is an amazing DJ.
Wow.
We intersect sometimes.
Okay, I
but
like
she's
that.
brilliant. Her name is Shasa Payne.
Oh, nice.
She is brilliant, and when we get together. It is so good.
It's
like
magic.
last night I told her, I was like, come just for like a few songs, just come do it. And it's so nice to go back and forth with someone.
Right.
Someone can grab the mic, or someone, I just thought of something. It's just so spontaneous and really, really fun. And that happens to me, the inspiration sometimes when DJing, where it's like you just get something, then your body, it's like you just become just in your element, in your zone.
It's like transcendental meditation.
Yes.
It is, it's like spiritual. It's trance-like. And that's what I love about music. That's what I love about DJing. Like for me being a musician, it didn't matter that I was like, biologically a female. I always, and that's the thing that I try to take away. I try to take gender out of it.
The craziest part is when dudes like come up when you're DJing or something and like, yeah, do this, do that. It's like,
I'm like, don't
honey,
mansplain to me. Don't mansplain.
I can't tell you how much I got it. Like,
Right.
I've been here rocking with these people. I know. I'm vibing. I know what they need.
You know what they need, and I never understood what gender had to do with ability. And that's like a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
That's like, you should have the freedom. like no matter who your parents say you are who you are, and you should have the freedom to be who you are.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing to me that's very important.
I think both my parents were really supportive of what I wanted to do. Like, I think my dad always loved the idea of acting for me in drama because I'm quite theatrical. So
That's funny.
like, even when I said I wanted to do music, he was like, you should do musical theater. He's
So
like,
funny.
maybe that one would be good for you.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, my mom and dad always had me in drama classes.
Like,
and
oh, she's so good.
yeah, she's so
good.
theatrical. She's theater camp in New York. Like,
Right.
I think that just having access to those things just allowed me to be who I am. And now when I, step on the red carpet like I did last night with a bleached brow, my mom,
I can't even tell today. Oh my
No,
God.
my mom would, look at me as I'm walking out and be like, you sure? And then, and then once I'm on the carpet, both my mom and my dad, they're like, yeah, you killed it, because it's just a self-expression.
Right. See, I love your little, your tooth.
gem.
I know. Well, London's got a grill.
The grills are the best.
Yeah. London's got a
You can
really,
take them, huh?
yeah, because you can, but you got that inserted, huh?
Listen, I went to an influencer event, very LA, and they had these tooth gems going, and they had tooth gems or tattoos. And I said, well, I'm not getting a tattoo, but I want to do something, so I'm doing a tooth gem.
It's very cute.
Thank you, but they said 3 months and it would be off. It's been over a year. I'm like, I'm
You're
gonna have to
stuck
go
with
to
it.
the dentist to get it off, and who wants to go to the dentist? Like,
Right.
So now I'm just rocking with it.
Yeah, it's very cute.
thank
It's
you.
very, very, very cute. It's I felt kind of proud because I kind of grew up very square, very, my family was very conservative. And I'm like, but, do I have to be who my family wants me to be?
Well, I resonate with that a lot. Obviously, coming from my dad's side, at least sometimes like, for me at least, I even feel like I put that on myself when maybe other people aren't even wondering. But we come from Rastafari, which
Right.
is a very, very traditional
right?
religion, I guess you could call it. And I really began to embrace some of those things later on in life, because I remember when I was growing up, I was like, oh my gosh, they want me to wear a long skirt and cover my head.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And now I'm like, I feel so grateful for that, because there's a time and place.
Yeah, and
So you
there's
find a balance.
You find a balance, and you experience it, and you go, okay, I can live within these parameters. I get it now. But I mean, just be a good person, and you're
Right.
an amazing person.
Thanks.
Yeah, amazing energy. And so, what's coming up? Because we're gonna have to wrap soon. I think we might even be a little over.
Oh, we're
so-
over. See, I talk
It's-
a lot.
I know.
am
I
so
can sit here and talk
long-winded.
to you all day.
I know. Oh no, y'all.
But I know we're having so much fun. So what's up for you next that we can share with everybody?
Well, I just finished this amazing DJ run with the Bob Marley One Love movie. And next up is, releasing some original music, and hopefully it's something that you rock with.
I will rock with it. I got you, girl. I got you.
Thank
So
you.
I always got you. Just know auntie got you.
I'm also working on a little short that I'm producing with my friends, so I'll definitely share that with you too.
Please do. Please do. I can't wait. I hope to see it like at Sundance.
Oh my gosh, that would be fabulous.
or something.
Well, you might just have to, put it up on your iPhone and watch it there first, but
I'll put it on my
we hope for the best.
I'll put it on my iPhone and I'll dance in the sun.
Yes.
How's that? That's my Sunday.
Fabulous. That's my Sunday.